Hey Garner, this is Jeff with Zucor Marketing. We're based in San Antonio, Texas. We do specialize exclusively in helping trade companies like builders, roofers, painters to get more customers through Google. We've actually helped over 100 companies just like yours to do exactly that. And in this video, I'm going to show you specifically what's holding your website back and what your top competitors doing differently that's allowing them to beat you right now. Well, let me start with a quick result from a recent client we work with. So they're in a like commercial contractor company in a similar market to yours. When they came to us, they were getting roughly 4 calls a week from their website. And after we implemented the same changes I'm about to show you, they were getting 11 valid leads a week within 90 days. Well, I'm sharing that because I want you to understand that what I'm about to show you isn't something theoretical. These are real changes that produce real results from companies exactly like yours. Now let's go ahead and take a look at your website. Compared to your top competitors, your website is average at best. I'm going to show you exactly why. Well, the gap isn't about on how your website looks, it's about on how Google sees it. Right now, Google doesn't see it the way it needs to in order to put you in front of customers who are actively searching for your services. So there are actually three main areas where your website is falling short. Let's go ahead and go through each one of them. First one is the content. Google is looking for 1,500 words on your homepage, and the more relevant content you have, the more Google considers you an expert in your field and the higher it will rank you on Google. So let's go ahead and do a quick count just for us to see how many words you have on your homepage. Currently you have 746 words. Well, that actually is significantly short of what Google wants to see. So by adding additional relevant content to your homepage, that will directly improve on how Google will rank you. Second would be the keyword. Keywords are actually the exact words and phrases your customers type into Google when they're doing a search for businesses like yours. For example, someone in your market might type for commercial builder in Midland, Texas into the search, and then Google will actually scan your website looking for those exact phrases. So the more you use the right keywords throughout your content, the more Google considers your website relevant for those searches, and the higher it will rank you on Google. However, repeating the keywords too many times is called keyword stuffing, and Google will actually penalize you for it. So the goal here is strategic usage. Now let's go ahead and take a look at how Google actually displays the search result. When you do a search, you'll actually see three types of results. Well, at the very top that we have here is called the map pack, which takes into account the distance of the business from the person doing the search. Being here is extremely valuable because this listings gets a lot of attentions and click. The results here are actually your complete Google business profile, including reviews, call button, updates, and many more. And not just links into your website. Below the map pack are the organic search results, which many people call the real results because they're not paid ads. These are the website that Google considers most relevant based on the keywords being searched and factors about the quality of your website. We have here your main competitor in the organic search results, and this is exactly who's taking customers from you right now. Let me show you what they're doing differently that you're not. Well, right off the bat, they have a crystal clear call to action the moment you land on their homepage. They have enormous amount of keyword optimized content throughout their site. They have detailed service pages, regularly updated blogs, and tons of other great contents. Well, every one of these things actually tells Google that this is an important and a trustworthy website, and Google rewards them by putting them at the top of the search results. Moving on to the third one, so we have here the numbers. We actually use this tool called Ahrefs that most SEO specialists use to evaluate website. Let me go ahead and walk you through the numbers. Starting off with DR, this is the level of trust that Google has in your website, and UR is the overall strength of your website. Backlinks are links from other websites pointing to yours, so you can actually think of them as recommendations or shoutouts from around the internet. The more high quality backlinks you have, the more important Google considers your website and the higher it ranks you on Google. Moving on to the next part, these are your top competitors' website. Well, first would be the DR and UR. It shows that Google actually considers them a much more trustworthy and a stronger website. That's also because they have more backlinks, they have more keywords, which gave them more traffic within the last 30 days. What this actually means is that Google currently trusts their website significantly more than yours, and that difference translates directly into them receiving more calls and leads from customers who search for they search for exactly what you offer. Um, well, these are also the customers who never even saw your website because this competitor showed up first on the Google search result. So just to summarize what we found, your website actually needs better content and more keywords to meet Google's requirements, and you need significantly more high quality backlinks to, close the trust gap between your website and your competitors. And each one of this is flexible. None of them require rebuilding your website from scratch. They are specific, targeted improvements that will directly impact it will directly impact where Google will rank you. And that's how many new customers you get versus your competitors. Now, some of the changes are things you can actually begin working on with yourself. And this video has given you a clear picture of exactly where to focus. But if you want to quickly and completely beat your competitors, we can also help you out with it. Also, our founder, Mr. Samuel Turcott, is a marketing specialist who has worked with trade companies for over 25 years. He does a limited number of free 20-minute deep dive calls with business owners where he builds a specific action plan tailored to your website, your services, and your local market. It's a genuine working session, it's not a sales call. He'll tell you exactly what you should and in what order, and you can actually take that plan and do whatever you want with it. I'm also going to be following up with you in a couple of days. If what you've seen in this video resonates with you, it's worth 20 minutes of your time to talk with him directly. So I really do appreciate your time. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.